Welcome to Tyson Unfiltered, y'all. I don't want to talk about Ja Morant. I want to talk about me. Man, I don't know whose life I'm living these days, but it is everything. And I have the shades on, not because I'm high, because obviously I'm not high, but my mind is blown. Like, I got called to do a project. I'll take the glasses off of this. I got called to do a project where the amount of money for the budget is best theme. Again, a couple steady, two stationary cameras, a couple handhelds, just people. Secret, bitch, you know I love a secret compartment.
We have to use it, they're just walking. And it just,
Okay. And then exit on out. Okay.
they're going out.
So the idea is to walk on the water. It's just even insane that I was even approached to do that. But anyway, we'll see. You know, I don't like to talk about stuff until it actually happens, but I'm excited about this one if you can't tell. I had an amazing, it wasn't therapy, but therapy session with one of my best friends, Xavier. We talked for over an hour about a range of things, and it was great. Thank you. It was fantastic, actually. Oh my gosh. Well, I really just wanted to jump on because how quickly things go. There was a little window. I was like, oh, I can jump in. So I didn't even want to wear this, but it was like, let's get on while we can. So I just wanted to say hi. I hope you all are well. I'm about to eat. My food is right, I'm not lying. My food is right over there waiting on me. You see, I'm doing better with my water these days. Yeah, I found out I was anemic. Okay, so if you all remember on an episode of Talk It Up, I said I hadn't been to the doctor in forever. So important to stay up on it as I can't even preach anything from this seat because I am that guy. Like, I stay in the gym, I do all of the things, I eat as healthy as I can. And I sadly had health insurance the entire time. And I still, as last year was my first time right before my birthday, was the first time going to the doctor in like decades. Like, it had been, I go to the dentist routinely because I love, you see these? I love the dentist, but the doctor just was never, even as a child, that wasn't in my routine. Well, I went and now I'm about to get the results. Like, I did a lot of blood work and, you know, just the regular stuff. Not that anything's wrong, but just so I know. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we walk out of here with no issues. All right, y'all. So as you see, I had to change my shirt. So I left the doctor and had some stuff. I'm headed to the studio now. And I just felt like wearing this shirt instead of the last one that I had on. But anyway, I found out that your boy is anemic. I had no idea that I was anemic. I knew something wasn't quite right, but I didn't know what it was. So they took blood today so that I forget what the name of the test is, but they're going to run a series of anemic specific tests to see. There are 3 different types of anemia to see which group I fall into. Thus, we can develop the plan for treatment after they know which category I fall into. And, you know, treatment could be something as simple as giving me an iron pill and vitamin D supplement or something like that, all the way to changing my diet or medication. Now, when I say changing my diet is not anything crazy, because obviously, you know, the gym is a big part of my life. So I don't really eat poorly. I've cut out a lot of sugar and stuff anyway. But anywho, it feels really great to know that, oh, the some of the things that I've been feeling, I'm not crazy. I actually have this disease. And another crazy part about this is that he also said that it looks like they will know for certain after this test, but it looks like I could also be carrying sickle cell, like the sickle cell trait, which also explains some minor pain that I experience from time to time. I thought it was blood clots. No. It could be these sickled cells. So I'm low-key excited to, you know, actually have a name for this thing and then finally be able to get treatment and all of that, because I've been so out of it, so tired, and just all of the things, irregular heartbeat from time to time, every now and then shortness of breath, every now and then these different little things that just come up, and I'm like, what in the random is happening here? There we go. So we got some answers. But I will, of course, keep y'all posted. It's gonna be a journey, and you know I'm gonna share it, so stay tuned. And I could potentially have sickle cell. All of it makes sense. Like, I posted this on Instagram, and it wasn't like, when I said I had shortness of breath, it wasn't anything dramatic. It wasn't like, I can't breathe. When I said I had shortness of breath, it was just kind of like I would, sometimes as I'm lying down, as my grandmother would say, or chilling or just whatever, and you kind of feel just a little bit of like trying to catch your breath a little bit. That started happening, not frequently, but just, you know, once over here, 6 months down there, or something like that. But I would always kind of equate it to like anxiety or something. My hands, my feet were cold, but they're always cold. I would show you, but I know people are like obsessed with feet. I'm not one of those people. I don't get it. Like, I get the fetish of it all, but I don't get that particular fetish. That's just not my area. I'm even have a new stand here, so my setup is a little different. So I know you guys are like, what the hell is he looking at? I'm used to looking over here, but the camera's over here now, so just bear with me. Thank you, Benjamin, because I am using your setup. Yeah, I don't know where I was talking. I went off on a side tangent. It'll come back in a minute. But I just, like I said, had this window to jump in here. So, hi. What the hell was I talking about? I know I talked about Xavier therapy session. Oh, my feet cold. So in addition to that, I also, shortness of breath, I was tired a lot, but I'm always, in the wintertime, I am the king of hibernation. My favorite thing to do when it's cold outside is to get all my food, somebody, and just hide away for the entire summer. I am that guy. But then when spring and summer and fall, I'm lively. I'm like, that's just my energy. I enjoy daylight savings. Those of you that are, I was shocked that Whoopi Goldberg, like, we have so much in common, but she hates daylight savings. I love it. My mood is up. Like, when it's bright and sunny at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, I am in heaven. I love that. I love warm weather, so this is just it's my season in more ways than one. So I didn't think my mood, being tired all the time, I didn't think that was tied to anything except my natural habits here. But come to find out, that is a symptom of anemia. And so those things were going on the hands of this. They said like yellowy skin or something like that. I didn't have yellowy skin, but I did know. So my skin, I'm a dark skin guy, like, but in lights, I guess my undertones or my highlights, I have yellowy highlights. So when the lights are on me, I actually appear lighter than what I really am. And sometimes I used to get people would say, oh, you put filters on your videos, or you put filters on your pictures. I am the king of authenticity here. Like, I don't edit my videos, I mean my pictures to make like my arm look bigger, or I don't do any of that shit. I don't even smooth out. Like, this is my skin. No, like, I am a no fuss regular ass nigga. That's the only way I can say it. Sorry y'all that don't like that word, but that's the only way I can say it. So I don't do those things, but the yellowy skin, no, I didn't have. The lights make me look a little bit lighter, but my eyes weren't as bright. Like, I was noticing, not that it was hard to see, but just, oh, I'd have to use eye drops to make my eyes white. Like, they wouldn't be white, like it would look like I smoked, and I haven't, but that's just a symptom of anemia. But all of these things, I'm not thinking that's anything. Get this blood work done, come to find out, he said I was severely anemic, but then he kind of brought it back. He's like, well, maybe not severe, but you're definitely anemic, and potentially I could have sickle cell. Like, that too. So during this time, the last like 6 months, I think it began like August, September, I started having like this traveling pain. I thought it was blood clots. My frat brother, line brother, Edward Parker, please don't kill me for telling your business, but he had blood clots while we were online and nobody knew. So we were getting on him about certain things, and come to find out, this is why he would be have shortness of breath. This is why, like, some of the things that were going on was going on. But yeah, it's just, it's crazy. So I thought I had blood clots because I had this traveling pain, and it wasn't a pain to be like, oh, somebody needs to look at this. It was just like a, what's that? But I'm getting older, so I just thought it was nothing. I go to the gym, I eat pretty well. I do all of the things, vitamins, but you know, you gotta go to the doctor. I wasn't afraid to go. I am typical Capricorn answer. I was too busy. I literally was doing any and everything but going to the doctor. So we could have fixed all this shit a long time ago, but it just started getting, I guess, noticeable. Like, I swear I didn't have any of these symptoms last year. But we'll get it under control. So I didn't have blood clots. It could potentially be a sickled cell. My cells could be sickled, which means I would feel these little things. I learned that from T-Boz. What's up, T-Boz? Like, and who do we see? Boss lady. Boom. The one and only.
How y'all doing?
Make sure y'all go
They don't
follow.
never come see me.
Really? You talk about how crazy life is. Of course, T-Boz is the reason why I even knew about sickle cell anemia in the first place, because she talked about it back in the 90s. And I remember looking it up and understanding what it was, and like following as best we could. Back then there was no social media, and I was like 10. As best we could follow along with her journey. But never in a million years that I think I would have it. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't a sick kid. As you talked about, like, having these pains growing up, I didn't have that. I was a very happy, typical, no worry. Like I said, I never went to the doctor. Nothing was ever wrong. I never broke my arm. I went out for sports, so I did physicals, but a physical ain't the doctor. I went to the dentist to see. I go to the dentist all the time, but that's not the doctor. So, yeah, they're testing me for the various types of anemia. There are 3 different types. I haven't done any more research about this. I just got the news, so it's still settling in. And I'm busy, y'all. I'm closing deals. But there are 3 different types of anemia. I just took some blood on Monday, and they're going to see what group I fall in. And then from there, they can determine if I have sickle cell. And then from there, we can get treatment. And treatment can be, as I said in the video, something as simple as an iron pill. He also said I'm not saying this on camera. He also said I had a deficiency of vitamin D, and yeah. But I again equated that to being in the house. Like, it's cold outside, and in LA it's been raining like all the time. Who's playing in the rain? The sun's not out anyway, so I guess I usually get my vitamin D from the sun because I'm always outside, and I always ride with my sunroof bag, windows down, like I'm that guy. I need a Jeep Wrangler, but that would be like my 3rd car. That can't be like my primary. So, yeah. Again, I'm gonna go eat because my food is now even more cold than it was before. I just wanted to jump on and say hello, put that out there, continue to live this fabulous life that I'm living. I can't even explain it. I couldn't tell it if I tried. Karen Clark shared, I couldn't tell it if I tried. That was actually the reason why I turned this camera on. I was about to eat, and that thought, I couldn't tell it if I tried. I couldn't tell it if I tried. Like, my life is so freaking crazy. Like, I can't even explain it to you. I'm gonna try. My thing is to really try to help you understand just how freaking crazy my life is. I'm sure your lives are just as crazy, but I'm biased because this one's mine, so I'm gonna show y'all. It's just stupid. That's all I can say. So fingers crossed everything goes well, because it will, and I will talk to y'all later. Bring a friend, bring a snack, something good. I'll talk to y'all later.